Well done.
customary on occasions like this one for the speaker of the hour to tell the graduates that you have entered onto a great uncharted sea, steering by the light of your education, sailing on waves caused by your own brilliance, blown by winds caused by social currents throughout the land, and to then conclude that we are all in the same boat. That may be so, but it's leaking under someone's seat. The space to stretch their arms and their souls, the right to breathe, the right to vote, the freedom to choose their friends, to enjoy the sunshine, to ride on the railroad uncursed by color, thinking, dreaming, working as they will in a kingdom of God and love. Thank you.
Congratulations. What I'm about to say is truly from the heart. Each graduate before me has an expectation of what this degree means, how it will serve to fulfill professional success and personal achievement. For some, it's a completion of a lifelong goal, and others an example for those that you love. Each expectation is as individual as you are. However, the perspective of what the degree will do for you, how the degree will open doors for you, or how the degree will put you in an upward trajectory depends on you and where you are in your life. From individual experiences, responsibilities, flexibility, and risk-taking. What it will guarantee is that you cannot be denied based solely on the fact of not having one. The door has opened for you for new opportunities previously closed to you. Focus on the service you provide, the work ethic you display, the leadership that you exhibit, the teamwork that you foster, and the role you are tasked to perform for those you are responsible for and those who you are responsible to. So you may ask, how do I do this? And it's quite simple. First, having the courage to stand up and be who you are, believing and hoping and knowing it's possible. You find another avenue of approach. You go over it, under it, around it, kick it out the way, do what you have to do, but laugh your way to success. You ask yourself, what can I do with that for the benefit of someone else? And it's called a legacy. And I believe that your individual accomplishments tells me what you did when you lived. The legacy that you leave tells me how you lived your life, and a legacy never dies.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Southern New Hampshire University's Fall Commencement. I'm Dr. Kimberly Blanchett, Executive Director for our business programs. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs, please rise if you are able and remain standing. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming our newest graduates. Our business graduates will enter more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and technology-driven organizations than the graduates before them. Through their studies at Southern New Hampshire University and their real-world experiences, these graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, and professional dispositions, competencies necessary to operate comfortably in an uncertain and volatile global marketplace. Today, these graduates transition from being yesterday's business students to being today's business professionals and tomorrow's business leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs. I would now like to thank our faculty, associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of our business program students. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs. Please be seated.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Ruth Lottie. I'm the Associate Vice President of Counseling, Liberal Arts, and Social Sciences. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Clinical Mental Health Counseling program, please rise if you're able. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty, administration, families, colleagues, friends, and advisors, please join me in welcoming the graduates of our graduate program in counseling. The mission of the Master's in Clinical Mental Health Counseling programs is to empower new generations of counselors by transforming the lives of our students, and through them, the clients and the communities they will serve. To achieve this, we offer innovative, experiential counselor education. We create an inclusive learning environment, and we nurture authentic relationships. We recognize that earning a degree in counseling is more than just acquiring a base of knowledge. It is about forming an identity as a healer. As mental health is discussed more openly, more than ever, the world needs your gifts and talents. I would also like to thank our faculty, associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these students. Your compassion and dedication to supporting these graduates on their journeys made all the difference. Thank you. Please join me in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Graduate Counseling Program. Please be seated.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Audrey Rogers, Associate Dean of Graduate Education Programs. With the faculty and graduates of SNHU's education programs, please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's education programs. Our graduates will be entering complex, dynamic, interconnected, and demanding pre-K and 12th grade classrooms and higher education learning environments. Through their studies and experiences at SNHU, they are prepared to excel professionally, ready to address a diversified and ever-increasing globalized learning community needs as professionals and future leaders in education. Please allow me to thank the many faculty, deans, staff, and advisors who have contributed to our graduates' successful completion of this phase in their academic journey. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's education programs. Please be seated.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gail Tudor, Program Director of Public Health Programs. With the faculty and graduate of SNHU's Health Professions Programs, please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I'm pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Health Profession Programs. Our graduates are prepared to promote a culture of health within a diverse society ready to meet the challenges of an ever-evolving healthcare system. Our graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies they need to succeed in their careers. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, program directors, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have a lifelong positive impact on the lives of these graduates. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's Health Professions Programs. Please be seated.
Hello again. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs, please rise if you're able. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, administration, families, and friends, it is my honor to present the students who represent the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs. The Liberal Arts Department embraces both passion and practicality within our many diverse programs, such as communication, creative writing, digital photography, English, graphic design, history, liberal arts, and general studies. Our mission is to guide our students' exploration of the human experience to enrich their journeys as dynamic global citizens. We cultivate a passionate community that practices respect, collaboration, creativity, leadership, empathy, self-reflection, problem-solving, and flexible, adaptable communication. Liberal arts students learn to question assumptions in the search for truth, while they imagine and work to bring about a better future in their local and global communities. Let me take a moment to thank the many faculty, deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. To the students graduating with a program from the liberal arts, we thank you and we congratulate each and every one of you. Please be seated.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Peggy Moriarty-Litz, Chief Nursing Administrator. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing programs please rise if you're able? President LeBlanc, I would like to introduce you to the members of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing programs. Our graduates have demonstrated the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and professional competencies required to be successful within their careers. Let's take a moment to reflect on the contribution of these nurses in healthcare while earning their degree. Nursing continues to be the most trusted profession. The care delivered by nurses positively impacts the health of individuals and our communities. Let's acknowledge and celebrate our nurses as they enter the next phase of their career. At this time, I would like to thank the nursing faculty, associate deans and directors, clinical placement staff, and advisors who have supported our graduates throughout their academic journey. Congratulations to the 2022 graduates of SNHU's nursing programs. Please be seated.
Hello and good evening. I'm Dr. Michelle Hill, Executive Director of Social Sciences. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Graduate Social Sciences programs, please stand if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs. The mission of SNHU's Social Sciences Department is to enhance learners' academic experiences within an asynchronous environment and apply evidence and competency-driven knowledge towards self, cultural, and societal improvement. We pride ourselves on providing our learners with a transformative educational experience, never giving up on those who are putting forth the effort to achieve their academic goals. The social sciences are more important than ever during these challenging and uncertain times. Knowledge of human behavior and practical skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, research, communication, and ethical reasoning will help you, our graduates, to be change agents in your communities. The human experience is something that unites all of us. In pursuing a social sciences degree, you have followed your aspirations to serve others. To our many faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff, thank you for all that you have done to contribute to our social sciences graduate success. Congratulations to you all, the newest graduates of SNHU's social sciences programs. Please be seated.
Hello, I'm Matthew Belanger, Associate Vice President of Academic Strategy, with the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, and friends, please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of our STEM programs. Science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM, surrounds us in daily life. Our STEM practitioners must have strong technical abilities, business expertise, a collaborative spirit, and resilient mindset to help organizations in a variety of industries to innovate products and processes. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the many faculty and staff, advisors, and others that helped our graduates reach the finish line today. Please join me once again in congratulating the newest graduates of SNHU's Graduate Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math programs. Please be seated.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Jennifer Batchelor, Senior Vice President at SNHU. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We are all very excited to finally be able to celebrate fall commencement with you today. I would like to now ask everyone, if you are able, to please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this evening by SNHU staff member MaryEllen Stevenson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. Really? That's all you got? Good evening, everyone. I'm Paul LeBlanc. I'm the president of Southern New Hampshire University. You probably figured it out, right? You knew. 4 stripes, that's the other thing. And we are thrilled to welcome you to our SNHU Class of 22 commencement ceremonies. This is actually the 3rd commencement ceremony we've done today. And we started pretty early this morning, and what we don't tell the other groups is that we save this one for all the smartest and best-looking graduates of SNHU. Don't tell them we said that. In fact, I told each of them that they were the best and smartest and best-looking. It's an amazing group of graduates. We've got graduates from all 50 states and their US territories, 65 countries, the widest array of cultures and faith traditions you can imagine. We've got graduates sitting here today from their 20s to their 70s. It's quite an amazing array. I always feel it's important to place this place in context because many of you have traveled from quite far. We stand today on the ancestral land of the Abenaki Nation. And this is a city, Manchester, that was a great mill city in its day. It's a great city today, but it started as a mill city. It was built on the backs of immigrants. People like my own family who immigrated to the United States. It's been a place of working people who showed grit, people who showed perseverance, all of those qualities that you so exemplify in the completion of your degrees. And it's always good to remember that our success has its roots with others who came before us, including loved ones who may no longer be with us. So let's take a moment, whether in silence or prayer or simple contemplation, to honor all of those we hold in our hearts. For many of us here at SNHU, we want to remember a beloved staff member and someone who graduated last fall, Megan Travelstead, whom we lost this year. Let's just take a moment of silence. Thank you. There's at least 2 babies who refuse to have a moment of silence. And I don't think any baby should, so good for them. This is all about celebrating their parents who are here today. Thank you. To get us started, I'd like to introduce the platform party, and I'll ask you to stand up as I announce you either by group or name, and remain standing during the introductions. So leading the procession was our mace bearer, Matthew Belanger. That's the mace over there, that heavy object. Only Matt is strong enough to carry it. Matt. Winnie Lerner, who is the chair of our Board of Trustees and represents our board tonight. Representatives from the academic and executive leadership teams of the university. Our alumni speaker, and our student speaker, who I'll be introducing in just a little bit. Thank you. Please be seated. Deborah Knapp has been our longtime closed caption provider, and it takes a lot of people to make this ceremony happen. Any of you who planned a wedding, think about that on steroids, times 1,000. So we have lots and lots of volunteers who've given up their Saturday to be here with you, because not because we have to force them or pressure them, because I love this day more than any other day in the year. And Deborah Knapp does our closed captions for us. And we also have Heather and Kristen, our two sign language interpreters. And they've given me permission to do this, so I'm not being mean or anything, because I would argue that sign language is maybe the most physically beautiful form of communication. And I'm going to give you a little demonstration if you watch this, because they never know what this will look like. So here we go. When the whales leaped out of the ocean and met a unicorn, and they flew over the earth, and they gave that unicorn a big, fat, wet kiss on the cheek. You can see, how great are they? It's a big round of applause for those guys. I mentioned the diversity of our students here, and we've got the greatest range. Students who came to us straight out of undergraduate programs, some of them here at SNHU and stayed on for their masters with us. Many working moms and dads who combined careers and kids and soccer practice and school plays and somehow managed to study and complete their degrees. We have students who studied with us and completed their degrees while deployed somewhere in the world in the military, as well as military families and veterans who came to us after their service was completed. Some of you, many of you, were the very first in your family to earn a college degree, and now will be the first in your family to get a master's. That was my case. And of course, you've had to deal with all the curveballs that life throws at any of us. There have been illnesses and work changes. And there was 2 years. The pandemic. There was the pandemic. And look, kudos especially to our nursing graduates, because they were our frontline heroes. And thank you. And that you would finish a master's degree in the middle of all of that is an extraordinary piece of work. But everyone here was a frontline hero. Our teachers who are earning their master's degrees, teachers had it so tough in those 2 years. I think every parent in America had a new love and appreciation for their kids' teachers. Any of us who were helping around the dining room table. I could tell all of your stories. We'd be here for about a week and a half. But I will tell just a couple. I want to cite a couple of folks who are in the audience today. There's Bill. Bill's a father of 3. He served for 19 years as an Air Force reservist. He did 4 deployments with all of the challenges that come with that, and today he's earning his MBA. Logan may be one of my favorites, because we talked about just how challenging these last couple of years were for teachers. Logan's a high school teacher by day and a farmer by night. And despite all the demands and all the hours that teaching takes, he was running a family farm. And he told us that he often completed his Thursday discussion board posts while riding a tractor. I want that image. I want a photo of that. We have Karen, who was diagnosed with cancer 1 month after starting her program, just 1 month after starting. But she persisted, and she's completing her master's degree in English today. What an amazing accomplishment. And then there's Everett and Dorsal, a couple from Florida who's traveled to New Hampshire, sorry about the weather, it's a little chilly, with their 6-year-old son to celebrate their hard work and cross the finish line together. Their son's wearing his own cap and gown, so you'll see them later on when they come up, the 3 of them, and his cap says, "They mastered it." And there are hundreds of stories like this at SNHU. There are graduations about this time of year and again in May that happen all over the country, but there are very few graduations that have this kind of talent, this kind of grit, this kind of perseverance, this array of life stories. You may have seen the commercial. If you own a TV, you've seen the commercial, where I ask graduates to stand up if they're military parents, etc. I'd like you to all stand up. Today we're going to honor all of you. Please stand up. We're going to ask the house to turn up the lights. Find those people in the audience who helped you get across this finish line. Find the family members, the spouses, the children, the grandparents, the friends, the coworkers, the coaches. because none of us does this alone. No one crosses the finish line alone. Thank you all. Thank you. Be seated. I was thinking about Everett and Dorsal and their six-year-old son. And often when I'm sort of walking around before the event, which is one of my favorite things to do, taking selfies, talk to someone's mom actually, I ask graduates, why did you do this hard thing? I mean, you are busy. And they often say it was to unlock an opportunity. It's a promotion. I want to take better care of my family. I want a career change. They have a whole array of answers that are very practical. But almost in the same breath, they often say, I want to be a role model for my kids. I want my kids to see what I've done. And it is a role model moment. It is the thing that will change. This is the work that changes the trajectory of your whole family life and the generations to come. Generations you may not even know will have a different life because you're here today getting this degree. I want to, thank you. So for each of our ceremonies, every ceremony, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee. There are lots of people to consider, amazing talent in the room, as I said. And today I have the pleasure of inviting your student speaker, Robynne Lofton, to the podium. Please join me in welcoming Robynne to give the student address.
Greetings, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, cherished staff, the countless friends, family, and support networks that lifted, made way for, and breathed into this, the class of 2022. Two and a half years ago, at what seemed to be a successful time in my life, where family, home, and career were in alignment, I began to give myself permission to consider what was still possible for me. I decided to pursue my graduate degree with my head held high, confident and ready to learn about something that at the time was only a topic of interest. Not long after I had begun, the world had been upended. What was to be a time of extracurricular enrichment became remote work, daycare closures, mask mandates, health challenges, layoffs, and mergers, all wrapped in a global pandemic. My life, once wide and open, certain and optimistic, was now sheltered into a 42-inch corner of my bedroom with a tiny lamp, a questionable laptop, a pile of books, and remnants of snacks from the day's toddler Zoom sessions. Unbeknownst to me was that possible, at its very best, glows in the dark. When things are most unclear, far from perfect and cluttered by your surroundings, possible takes hold, grows roots, and when clung to in the dark of night, will glow for you and lead you through. Possible is where those small ideas fostered big dreams. Dreams born in the late nights after impossibly long days. You know the ones, where your entire household sleeps while you aim for 11:59 by putting pen to paper. Yes. You know it. Trying to shape a future for yourself and for them. With SNHU, I learned what was possible within me and for me. With each new task, each paper written, that which was merely possible somehow became belief, and that belief became action. Holding on to possible at every turn of 10 weeks allowed me to look back at how far I had come, how strong I was becoming. The questioning in the dark gave way to bold days where I took action to change my future, to find a new career that honored who I was and who I was becoming. As I registered for my final capstone, I began a new job, using everything I had learned in my program in perfect synergy with the career I gave 26 years to. My now 5.5-year-old has that tiny desk in her room, imbued with all of possible's glittering hope. To my fellow graduates, hold tight to the possible. At all times, remember why you started as your inspiration for the many hills you've yet to climb. This achievement is your testament to what is possible within us all, glowing brightly, unceasingly in the dark. Congratulations to you, the class of 2022.
I loved your knowing laughter with the 11:59 reference. Last year we had a graduate, and I was holding her pretty new baby, and she was telling me that, and she just had that baby not long before graduation, but she was in labor at the hospital, and she had her laptop, and she said to the, stop for a second, I gotta hit the send button. It's like, wow, kind of hitting the arrival button, but sure, let hit the send button to get that assignment in. So before we get into that part that everyone loves best, which is your chance to come up, receive your diploma, be on the Jumbotron, hear your name called, and there's a little bit of housekeeping, just so you know how this works. There'll be aisle marshals to guide you out and direct you to the front. You'll hand your card to the name reader, and you'll make your way to the front of the stage to get your diploma cover and photo. And when you hand over your name card, if you start walking then, it's a thing of beauty, because you will arrive just as your name's being called. If you wait, so like, where is that person? So don't stop, don't wait to hear your name. Card and move up. I tell you, it's a wonderful thing. So we're gonna take a photo when you're up here. You'll see me turn with you, and you'll see Winnie will turn with you to the photographer. If you're wearing a mask and you're comfortable doing so, you may just want to slip it off for a moment, because A, you're gonna look a hell of a lot better than with a mask on. B, we use software that recognizes your face and will get that into your student account much more quickly, and you'll have your photo much more quickly. So only if you're comfortable. And then there's one last piece, and this is a little embarrassing to admit, but we have about 200,000 alumni, and I forgot one year to do this piece, and there are probably 1,000 of those 200,000 walking around, not technically graduates of SNHU, don't tell them, because I have to read some legal language, and that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna invite Kim Bogle-Jubinville, Dr. Kim Bogle-Jubinville to join me. She's our Chief Academic Officer, and we're going to do the legal part of your degree conferral. Kim?
Will the class of 2022 please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
And now the legal part I was talking about. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, and Master of Science with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, you're legal. So please be seated. We'll start the procession. And I'm going to begin by awarding the first diploma to our student speaker up here on the stage, Robynne Lofton.
Abigail Joy Lascudo.
Michael Primer.
Magdalena Abreu.
Caitlin Primer.
Patrick A. Nasume.
McLean Stevenson Kelly Pierre.
Lamont Dixon.
Bonji Ann Gay.
Jeffrey Souza Barbosa.
Andrea Lisa Wagoner.
Uldis Onate Troya.
Edelson Wadidis Taveras.
Xiaorong Zhao.
Amina Mukhtar Salim.
Christopher Bayona.
Giselle Gibson.
Camellia Daniels.
Tara Margaret Keys.
Ruth K. Cha.
Steven Smilak.
Susan Richardson.
Habiba Enitan Adeyemi.
Sinead Keene.
Leslie Ann Wilbur.
Fabienne Lundy.
Nikita Zampangi.
Cheyenne Sierra Swope.
Jill Marie Perniciero.
Lauren Bashir. Darla Mae Danny Fills.
Oluchi Ike.
Catherine Skiles Gurish.
Diane Vanetta Levine.
Caitlin M. Anderson.
Abdirahim Hassan Sharif.
Brady Malave.
Eric Porter.
Chantel Drayton.
Sarah Elizabeth Karen.
Tamara Kane.
Tony Toniva Petrova.
Bhaskaran Krishnachari.
Amy Ann Martins.
Drew Allen Walker Myers.
Felisa Melvin. Lisania Ferreira.
Gustavo Figueroa.
Alice Simandol.
Lucini Donzo.
Samantha Jean Croteau.
Thomas Ward.
Deontay Adams.
Christina Haggerty.
Aichatu Mariko.
Lino Yaki.
Amber Nicole Crane.
Taya Y. Ogunleye.
Mohammed Kone.
Janea King.
Alexander Apanyan.
Cheryl Han.
Fallon Marche Dupard.
Derek Anthony Souza.
Peter Idowu.
David Solomon.
Jennifer Rochelle Martoni.
Adriana Guillen. Maria de Jesus Martinez.
Andrea Jacqueline Marine Prado.
Andrea Louise Douglas.
Ann M. Vaughn.
Horace Lee Love III.
Kevin Bedard.
Araba Asma.
Daniel Nunez.
Sharon Aldrich Coburn.
Brian Jason Lurido.
Lisa Darlene Coggins.
Lynn Shapley.
Michael Souza.
Liz Marie Matos.
Timothy Otto Morales.
Esther Dell.
Tamara L. Morales.
Karina Alejandra Urosa.
Catherine Marie Pike.
Angeline Tenari Hernandez Vargas.
Jaspreet Singh.
Diomati Ganesh.
Sadia Busari.
Kimberly Johnson.
Chanel Monique Gregory.
Brianna Holdsworth.
Jeremy Bagtus.
Angelo A. Moreno.
Brittany Erin O'Brien.
Tyler Seabrook.
Gervans Jambier.
Caroline Bardini.
Jean-Bernard Chirac.
Camelia Forrester.
Duaniva Taylor.
Danielle Linda Kane.
Lauren L. Gregoire.
Joseph F. Nordley Jr.
Candace Jane Tucker.
Leslie Brule.
Darlene Lee.
Ashley White.
Reuben Olson.
Luke O'Keefe Ryan.
Maureen A. Ilogu.
Brian Harrison Chapman.
Brannigan Murphy.
Latasha Duarte.
Christopher Floyd Flippin.
Kaireen Delshawn Jetter.
Veronica Rabindranath.
Tatiana Kiauza Vence.
Kyrie R. Mason.
Raquel M. Lorenzetti.
Shane M. Beaton.
Kevin Smith.
Oscar Willington Bayan.
Kevin Orlando Spencer.
James Dipolito.
Teresa Idevayo.
Andrew Morrissey. Lola May.
Amber Nicole Keegan.
Shaylin Ray Dunleavy.
Jolene Elaine Sanders.
Haley Reyna Cronin.
Michaela Lee Hutchins.
Karen Lina Sangalasa.
Heather Angeline Hippler.
David Plumley.
Fath Matu Sal.
Toma Tavares Langston.
Yetta Anita Smith.
Taylor Shoemaker.
Stephanie Lynn Madrid.
Kevin Lorenzo Richardson Mowat.
Melaine Laura Lynn Karnitz. Peter W. Maruri.
Dali Wogondombi.
Belinda Silva.
Amy Thompson.
Tiffany Lee McNeil Sellers.
Rafty Fernandez.
Robert J. Tripodi.
Amba Maduri Devi Jagnarine.
Paulina Blad.
Shreya Shrestha.
Jamie Lynn Evans.
William Christopher Ashon.
Erica Andrades.
Bukola Ogunyemi.
Nicole Delo.
James Brooks.
Amanda Holiday.
Lavanya Charmaine Lester.
Medna Benabe. Tiffany Thomas.
Aaron Malloy III.
Alina Maria Alba.
Eileen Taveras.
Michael John Lavimoniere.
Cassidy Rodriguez.
Emily Marie Mosley.
Maggie Francisco Rios.
Christina M. Seneca.
Kristen M. Daniels.
Kayla N. Williams.
Cyril Osasumwen Obazuwaye.
Wilbert E. Vasquez Jr.
Kaya Nicheska.
Torshai Pantana Panitsawat.
Ashlyn V. Dang.
Cassidy Rose Barrett Price.
Brenda Levy Purdy. Julie Au.
Bridget Beckford.
Simon Paul Keeling.
Shanji Huang.
Tiffany McGee.
Madison Garnick.
Carrie Burke.
Farron H. McDonald.
Desiree Rivera.
Kathy Teresa Smith.
Kevin Matthew Albrecht.
Megan Morales.
Jessica Cocozello Clark.
Oscar Thomas Kozikowski.
Christian Serpas Granados.
Dylan Cadman.
Kareli Morales.
Jean-Michel Midi.
Jeffrey Wesley LaFrance.
Christine Victoria Boulanger.
Jeffrey Wesley LaFrance.
Carelis Munoz.
Johan Savio Pimenta.
Candace R. Joseph.
Kathleen Elizabeth Beckwith.
Gigi George.
Temitope Raymond Adeyeye.
Mara Catherine McDonough.
Rashida Jouel.
Dorothy Michelle Lewis.
Piyush Arvind Gadbole.
Susanna Wells.
Colleen Marie Whitcomb.
Karamia Gatti.
Leanne Polston.
Anastasia Jill Peterson.
Elizabeth Card Celso.
Gabrielle Sannon.
Dominic Garcia.
Jackson King.
Miguel E. Andujar.
Tamika Nicole Romes.
Chevanice Logan.
Elise Golak.
Derek Parkinen.
Isari de Jesus.
Autumn Whiteman.
Kathy M. Register.
Maria Isabel Sison Hernandez.
Kelly J. Anderson.
Tabitha Lee Collins.
Jabindra Gimide.
Emily Hope Karen.
Rachel Decuda.
Sarah Alyssa Nagel.
Michael Alex Mesnikoff.
Ashley Nicole Slaughter.
Erica Natalia Kulma.
Erica Lee McMahon. Kim Mendelson.
Yvette D. Williams.
Anudeep Sudati.
Sierra Elise Heidorn.
Abhishek Radeshyam Sharma.
Michelle Yvonne King.
Akinola Isaac Akifenwa.
Cortland Allen. Bobby Marie Farrow.
Rabi El Patak.
Garrett M. Walker.
Niha Dilip Damne.
Tesha Grove.
Melissa B. Outerbridge. Jasmine Dixon Tan.
Kiara Barnes.
Gina Kemper.
John Stanley.
Danielle Michelle Lee Miller.
Kathleen Lantan LeBlanc.
Lauren Trevino.
Natasha Marie Bertrand.
Wendelin May L. Duquette.
Lucy Mayette Williams.
Jonjelyn L. Alain.
Serena Drummond.
Maria Blackman.
Alicia Jean Shaw.
Ruel N. Peters.
Brittany Hennigan.
Irving Xavier Arias.
Jacqueline Osborne.
Yvonne Marie Mendoza.
Marjorie Rosha Mawuntu.
Ashley Stringham.
Courtney Ann Kakavelli.
Saira Jelilovich.
Taylor Sherman.
Jennifer Almanzar.
Chikwuzor Okonkwo.
Albert Vargas. Carol Hahn.
Angel Fort.
Cassidy Donahue.
Cheyenne K. Walker.
Jacqueline Savala.
Apua Dansoa.
Latandra Williams.
Brian Alexis Sanchez.
Meredith Tumas.
Marina E. Lopez.
Corey Hernandez.
Michaela McNeil.
Dwayne Bowser.
Amanda Moore.
Thomas William Stanley.
Deborah Reed.
Ada Nunez.
Irina Quietos.
Mary Beth McKenney.
Saúl Julio Bautista Alvarez.
Jason Penny.
Alexa Owen.
Logan Dean Clark.
Kelsey L. Bucknam.
Rebecca Elizabeth LaBeouf.
Cameron Thompson. Jacqueline Grace Morris Hundal.
Monica Sharma. William Jelinas.
Aprajita Manchanda.
Karen Lee White.
Emma Caroline Berry.
Daryl Johnson.
Shannon Cameron Quinn.
Martha DeLong.
Heather Marie Hazeldine.
Francis Dina.
Heather Paiva.
Kayina Dorsainville.
Edward Sendejas.
Rohan Shalis.
Duangjai Chantaprasert.
Nicole Virginia Gould.
Damaris Takuri. Sylvia Marie Shanks.
Patrick Chibikim Achibiri.
Allison Bergeron.
Jerry Gay Longmore Grant.
Senelia Ganzel.
Hannah Elizabeth Bowen.
Zachary Carter.
Danielle Cadet.
Shawnee Rose Robinson.
Edward Lavalley.
Miralba S. de Pino Guzmao.
Nicole Charisse Brown.
Sina Samali.
Amanda Lynn Palm.
Maria Rivera Rodriguez.
Catherine H. Hennessy.
Rachel Kochimsky.
Tyler Craddock.
Paul E. Stressner Jr.
Kevin William Collins.
Jenna Grace McCarthy.
Samantha Lee Allen.
Manda Burke.
Robert Adams Jr.
Amelia Hurdle.
Amy Scott.
Caressa Roll Saturn.
Maureen Elizabeth McMakin Bowler.
Alyssa Rose Kawa.
Leah Karina Hall.
Tia Sprano.
Kulan Kurel Batar.
Amanda Misa McGuire.
Stephanie L. Kelly.
Roberta A. Hall.
Natanan Tanyaratakul.
Brianna Perino.
Miriam First.
Mark L. Abbott.
Morgan Cheyenne Miller.
Jason Stephen Akana.
Melissa Ann McGordy.
Diana Stankovic.
Jalen Marie Gomes.
Kayla Hendon.
Kyle Anthony Bobe.
William Paul Tobin.
Erica Ramalingam.
Jessica Lynn Patry,
Monica Rodriguez Guzman,
William Anthony Morales,
Abril Gutierrez Camacho,
Victoria Guay,
Marianne Zeka,
Catherine A. Kelly,
Laura Torres,
Jasmine Harrison,
Lindsay Karen DeBacco,
Catherine Fleury,
Mariah Carr,
Haley Elizabeth Rapp,
Stephanie DeGanchi,
Gregory Wheeler,
James F. Gallagher Jr.,
Tyler Ann Ellett,
Elizabeth M. Cornell,
Fabrice Joannis,
Carol Pamela Conde,
Juliana Schmidt,
Samira Chanda Som,
Michael Surdek,
Eunice Kola Idowu,
Janine Manjares,
Tasha Anderson Brickhouse,
Deneen Smithwick,
Gina Lee Fry,
Desiree Willis,
Alexander E. McKean,
Daniela Vargas,
Candace Paul,
Lauren Denise Garrick,
Heather Labrie,
Mitchell Taylor Vinorius,
Andrea Williams,
Nicole Brown,
Ashley Taylor Cravata,
Amanda Sweet,
Kristen Diera Harris,
Lauren Teresa Marie Larkin,
Anandani Persad,
Chad M. Labrie,
Ikemini Dan,
Vioma Patel,
Yantia Darby,
Timothy Fisher Jr.,
Yesenia E. Rodriguez,
Cameron Robert Sprague,
Mariah Nicole DeMott, Sean Cady,
Cameron Jacob Martin,
Francesca Smith Griffith,
Benita Rai,
Ufuoma Umebese,
Kevin Buron,
Adeline Ninam Tam,
James I. Davenport, Beverly Cockburn,
Twali Eric Marshall Gabolo,
Macy Donna Lorden,
Marinelli Ventura,
Viral Rana,
Amandeep Kaur,
Rebecca Ann Dodmead,
Sudeep Apreti,
Colleen Pfeiffer,
Mary Mawathi,
Shane Girardi,
Deanna Husidik,
Sage Elizabeth Cawthorn,
Valencia Thomas,
Marjorie McAvoy,
Carlene Allwood Knopf,
Leandra S. Metzger, Gloria Ngalula Tamwe,
Imani Jones,
Yvette Lake,
Judith Delogere,
Ana R. Bojos Gonzalez,
Ashley Fox,
Labiba Shahid,
Paula Sanciler Pierre,
Sari Denise Shuley,
Alicia Anders,
Jeffrey Michael Morgan,
Onika Alexandria Lillian Dawes,
Matthew D. Reardon,
Adriana Josandi Arias,
Gidling Fiodi,
Saul Urbina,
Lauren Miller,
Edward Eccles Jr. III,
Jamie Fabro,
Harmony Melinda Moore,
Nicole C. Flynn,
Graham Cruikshank.
Shauna Bartlett. Clarissa L. Barube.
Paula Cruz Rosario.
Tiffany Bartell.
Sarah Rose Scocco.
Candida Suriel Cabrera.
Lisa Goodman.
Lawrence Dominic McMaster III.
Avery Hines.
Anna Hollinger. Shauna Gay William Smith.
Jean Agadiuno.
Zachary Blake.
Amy L. Walters.
Lisa James.
Asif Irvan Javed.
Medj D. Romaine.
Melody E. Morrison Grant.
Stephanie Ney.
G. Todd Peterson.
Keith Quintero Banks Jr. Latoya Christie.
Cameron Prisky.
Kayla Ellen Morrison.
Stephanie Connolly.
Susan Marie Carter.
Nikita S. Williams.
Thomas Leroy Myers.
Sarah Oliver.
Ryan Loftus.
Jenny Andrade.
Benjamin Osei Boteng.
Elizabeth Bates.
Anjum Nagani.
Cassandra Wynn.
Ayana Noni Pickett.
Christopher D. Cherry.
Jovika Linden.
Ramya Sundarasan.
Daniel Chidubem Guji.
Hallett Sargent.
Brent Edward Benvenuti.
Molly Elizabeth Gutchall.
Jaime Garmendia.
Tracy Elizabeth Rucker Smith.
Flor B. Sprouse.
Amber Noel Walker.
Vida Scurigina.
Stephen Allen Zelog.
Elena Murphy.
Courtney A. Martin.
Isabel Luisa Silva.
Ebony Withers.
Abby Bowker.
Nicholas Sanchez.
Charlitha Washington.
Ashley Rose Zemla.
Stephanie Everson.
Elizabeth K. Stutoff. Carolyn J. Mahoney.
Beth Allison Miller.
Gary Swift.
Daisy Ann Blake.
Fuad Peter Sayeg.
Victoria Lynn Bowley.
Ryan Ronald Aldrich.
Anne Raymond Camporini.
William Machado.
Kayla Marie Denton.
Aaron Pendley.
Hannah Elizabeth Cohen.
Michael Andrew Godzik.
Samantha Joy Pasamonte.
Sridhar Agnihotri.
Julia Ann Crane Yeomans.
Dahlia Samuels.
Carrie Lynn Gentili.
Peter Chakuma Maduki Jr.
Veronica Soto.
Jacqueline Harris.
Heather Renee Miller.
Emily Ann Schoneberger. Kayla Byrne.
Ryan Lynn Wieland.
Tiffany Ion Grimes.
Renee Samuelson.
Shen Liu.
Kyle Clements.
Heather Bryden.
Kristen Lynette Seaver Olmos.
Samantha McCrummon.
Ermir Jihani.
Tiona Arshay Lancaster.
Sean Sekeli.
Rachel Lauren Corwin.
Brian Hoppy.
Melissa Martin.
Randy Gilbert.
Sharmika Malone.
Daniel Joseph Lindberg.
Cheryl Long.
Deidre M. Murray.
Roxanne Edison.
Shane Rapping.
Lorraine Townsend.
Ashley K. Lopes.
Michelle Dupuis.
Robin Chow.
Denise Saunders.
Michael A. Maloney Jr.
Amy Steinberg.
Honel Ornyagba.
Dawn Marie Lorenzino.
Percival Jack Inkpen.
Rance Rajan.
Justin Michael Rodriguez. Adam Rahman Mohammed Yusuf.
Marlene Castro.
Alicia Maynard.
James Sinclair.
Max Eldon Turner.
Lisa Hillerin.
Jimmy Chalo Mawel.
Christopher Burston.
Craig S. Saputo Jr.
Helene Mariana Beluni.
Emily Sarah Sayer.
James McInnes Jr.
Jordan Rock.
Ann Fortin.
Jennifer McMahon.
Michael Anthony Gifford.
Sarah Alexis Analoro.
Madhubabu Guma.
Tyler Trowell.
Kathy Lynn Turner.
Lawrence Owuzu Ampofo.
Kathy DeFranzo.
Mary M. Alexander.
Sarah N. Petrich.
Nelson Roger Butts.
Tony Rochelle Duncan.
Christiane Vogler.
Christine Shermakian.
Tamisha Denise Garnett.
Michael Anthony Chipielli Sr.
Diamond Monet Holton.
Tamika Nicole Durant.
Stephanie Montaz.
RJ Grosspitch.
Jessica Wilbur.
Robert Floyd.
Courtney L. Williams.
Jessica Joelle Rio.
Sabrina Lee Beauchesne.
Ciara Lee Sheasley.
Jody Camarero Roberts.
Sydney J. Horanzi.
Nicole DeMuro.
Natalie M. Greco.
Eglis J. Madrid.
Alyssa D. Sandel.
Brittany Sunder.
Darby Dillon.
Stephen Rogers.
Sierra Marie Parsons.
Tracy D. Preston.
Kira Gove.
Kayla Ann Lovey.
Kyle Adamian.
Jason Philip Wood.
Rafiq Mamdou El Sayat.
Andrea Jean Blowers.
Julie Ann Lyon.
Kimmery Antoinette Pittman.
Melissa M. Aki.
Sarah Seitz.
Marquita Palmer.
Haishla Cruz.
Damon Pugh Patterson. Erin Elizabeth Sandell.
Sean Graham.
Maria Laya.
Shauna M. Neeson.
Nicole LaForest.
Lorna Claire Orderson Blust.
Christina Josephine Spinos.
Anthony F. Liberty Jr.
Peter Fraser.
Amy Hall.
Harde Varsha Sarabdial.
Jordan Niall Arcangel Baluyot.
Erica Nicole Downer.
Cindy De La Cruz.
Michael Heaney.
Cynthia Orlando.
Junior Ulrich Anderson Yanga.
Kristen Lynn Neisinger.
Boris O. Burgess.
Kayla Cota. Craig Roberts.
Evan Campbell. Savannah Ivy DeMambro.
Alicia Moreno.
Amy Hergenrather.
Carrie Beth Brady.
Gabriela Lucas.
Lori Spencer.
Scott Delva.
Sarah Slater Sosa.
Arlene Mendez.
Jenny Kolzik.
Joshua Burgess.
Angela Butler.
Mirza Imran Beg.
Ronnie Caesar.
Amanda Bjornen.
Heather Davis.
Caitlin Seabury.
Bailey J. Borak.
Garrett Wences.
Dakota Fournier.
Norcha Lee K. Francis.
Samantha Mattingly.
Rachel Melissa Walton.
Christina Kraus.
Michael Charles Mason.
Kimberly Joan Little.
Matthew Calkins.
Jennifer Morine Hughes.
Leanne Sharp.
Ellen L. Pfeiffer Growler.
Alexandra B. Koopman.
Jennifer Montague.
Jessica Lynn Cozy.
Mansi Hitesh Kumar Joshi.
Alexis Kiana Hall.
Jared Michael Lambert.
Samantha Iaquinta.
Cindy M. Silva.
Elizabeth Salazar.
Kyle Degenhart.
Laura Ryan.
Martins Adeyemi Ayalomi.
Delaney Marie Osorio.
Samuel Ramjatan.
Lisandra Berrios Rodriguez. Gregory Martin.
Casey Bullard.
Taylor Joan Cadelis.
Dylan Suplee.
Thomas Limerick.
Matthew Lawrence Shoup.
Hannah Elizabeth Ledoux Rudolph.
Sarah Jane Parsons.
Sterling Jacob Rose.
Emily R. Borda.
Michael Charles Poulin.
Stephanie L. Albino.
Julia Crank.
Lisa Marie Wilson.
Darian Miller.
Vanessa Sowell.
Rushi Patel.
Stephanie Gamzee.
Jordan Alexander Farley.
Kayla Nicole Green.
Andrew William Hayes.
Abigail Germa Abe.
Robin L. Pallies.
Christina Giacomini.
Becky Margaret Piper Hall.
Allison Marie Victoria.
Stephen Robinson.
Megan Mary LaFleur.
Chandler Lake.
Stephen James DePrado.
Bradley Harrison.
Brett Dugmejian.
Julianne Shugru.
Melissa Vicente.
Tiffany Camille Wright.
Janine Marie Villanueva.
Matthew Medeiros.
Ivan Rogers.
Keisha Roberts.
Michael Henderson.
Indira Alvarez Sanchez.
Ashley Williams.
Jennifer Morrow Barr.
Terry Ann Aylward.
Elizabeth Schwenning.
Allison Hernandez.
Jacqueline Grace Pompey.
Julianne Yos.
Catherine Ann Watton.
Stephanie Lynn Stokes.
Yao Nakwo.
Stephen Anthony Damboys.
Wendy Ann Vanessa Hall.
Jason Gregory Sherblom.
Sarah Elizabeth Cuddy.
Bhavesh Arajambai Boot.
Emily Cunningham.
Isamani Judith St. Jean.
Jacqueline Brianna Woodward.
Nina Prika.
Cassandra C. Gill.
Aisatu Jalo.
I. Inoue.
Taylor Nicole Windsor.
Jennifer Giselle Ramos. Elizabeth Ann Strickland.
Courtney L. Nard Lowe.
Samantha Caitlin Townsend.
Amy Anthea Navarro Millard.
Adrian D. Williams.
Genevieve Michelle Yorks.
Cassandra Bodenmiller.
Caitlin Ray Haller.
Christine Reynolds.
Erica Crockett Anderson.
Philip John Columbia.
Leighton Harder.
Zachary Ryan Downs.
Lainey Henderson Hayward.
Maximilian R. Colasar.
Joshua Lawrence Bopp.
Amy Laporta.
Victoria Lynn Murphy.
Emma Sturblang.
Jamie Nicole Conrad.
Alexis Stomall.
Leslie Giles.
Jamie Townsend.
Kara Reddy.
Pooja Sankararaman.
Stephanie Alexandra Willis.
Lissa Ann McLean.
Janet Ngoma.
Patricia Kelly Davies.
Amanda H. Racine.
Mabel Adane Konadu.
Deanna Wildman.
Monica Romero.
Shanisa Refuting.
Victor W. Merritt Jr.
Martha Kanyaru.
Everett Maurice Sorrell Jr.
Heather Smith.
Erin Marie McGinnis.
Amanda Cooley.
Moses M. Musioki.
Elizabeth Murray.
John Haruna Umaru.
Julia Lee Rankin.
Sebastian Linares.
Vanessa Williams.
Laura Catherine Garvin.
Taylor Jean Lamontagne.
Courtney Peterson.
Nicole Rose Gardner.
Megan Arias.
Talitha Nichelle Bing.
Alicia Amber Lyons.
Erica Mae Watson.
Alyssa Lynn Pepin.
Ruth Torres.
Covenant Oladuni Ulawajaba. Casey Jeanette Miller.
Caitlin Sherry.
Jody Steverman.
Rebecca Lynn Schuler.
Giante L. Miller.
Samra Hasanovich.
Wade Ashworth Cole.
Kristen Leilani Kilgore.
Ashley Deshawn Cameron.
Michael A. Butler.
Amber Hodge.
Suhaila Sarhan.
Kaylee Richards.
Alexis Jordan Smith.
Christy C. Newton.
Tanya Annis.
Jordan Alexander Guerin.
Iris Astrid Poveda.
Natasha Stotts.
Chloe H. Smedley.
Katie Lynn Nancy Marie Parent.
Karina L. Torres Luna.
Chelsea Marie Patrice Washington.
Samantha Gagney.
Michaela Ann Archambault.
Brandon Jones.
Amber Murphy.
Judy Inderito.
Tiffany Danielle Boykins.
Zioleda Soto.
Terry Lynn Gray.
Devin Dupuis.
Laura Stark Adams.
Alicia Williams.
Brianna Scott DeWitt.
Kimberly Rose Toman.
Gabriela V. Teuper.
Anthony Wade.
Maurice Clemens.
Kaylee Najee Holloman. Jennifer Hamilton.
Dorianne Delatiski.
Robert Michael Lucier.
Stella Lopez Perina.
Alex Buonanno.
Nathan Alexander Richards.
Shamika Seeley.
Rachel E. Enright.
Sarah Elise Brazy.
Maria Reese.
Shannon Jalea Moore.
Spencer Sutherland.
Pamela LaRoe.
Suzanne Elizabeth Campbell. Diana Sherman.
Eric Cotterman.
Desiree Kaltz.
Ashley Ray Siglo.
Victoria M. Sarah.
Corey Bland.
Everett Graham.
Diane Carol Gray.
Christina L. Goen.
Patrick E. Housakis.
Anna C. Entrekin.
Melvin Ireland.
Kelly Toher.
Christopher Michael Ray.
Stephanie M. Valeri.
Ann Q. Tu Pham.
Joanne M. Ray.
Courtney Lee Michelle Page.
Emily Ann Callery.
Veranda Jules.
Anthony Polito.
Henna Danish.
Wilhelmina C. Fournier.
Jonathan Jackson.
Enda Fanning Dunbar.
Jennifer A. Morris.
Molly Elizabeth Lastra.
Yvonne Patricia Saunders Bachui.
Ramu Anamalai.
Elena Marie Levine.
Ebony Renee Martin.
Thomas A. St. John. Amanda Marie Junkis.
Daniel T. Lloyd.
Robert Pearson.
Jaquetta Wilson Evans.
Amanda Jane Cotton.
William Bouchard.
Elizabeth Rufo.
Tammy Watson.
Christian Denise Barajas Martinez.
Amanda S. Bavery.
Jonathan Aquilas Mancour.
Samantha A. Lambert. Catherine Elizabeth Ruales.
Mohammed Alikil.
Candace Thompson.
Audrey Linda Malone.
Emily Layton.
Jessica Marie Rhodes.
Bien Jerome Sese.
Danielle Garcia.
Isaias William Ostolasa.
Kelly Ann Howe.
Maria Margaret Brown.
Elizabeth Wynn.
Erendira Salcedo Rodriguez.
Scott B. Holder.
Nikita Williams.
Ryan Peguero.
Ebuka Nwanakizi.
Charisse Antoinette Watson.
Loderica Sonia Lorene Showers.
Kayla Anissa Crump Thomas. Caitlin Terrell Merrill.
Dorcel Janot Baptiste and Everett Janot Baptiste.
Lisa Gon. Adelia Mitchell. Demetria Kivette Kimbrough. Jennifer Lendia Smith. Kimberly Owen.
Dominique Hereford.
Victor Ochanda.
Anthony Hawley.
Aaron Barch.
Tamika Shante Cogdell.
Patrick Mwangi Muti. Adelina R. Jocelyn.
Katina M. Coffin.
Lance Adair.
Geraldine Ishmael Jackson.
George Edward Beiser IV.
Zarina Dedick.
Matthew Glassell Halsey.
Brian Jacob Day.
Doyle A. Komokai.
Shanita Urquhart.
Jamila Cora Murden.
Ruby Hurtado.
Gabriela Leonor Cornejo Guevara.
Kristen G. Lamb.
Stephanie Renee Hayes.
Madison Brish.
Donnet Antoni Jerome.
Jacqueline Vale.
Valerie Rogers.
Keegan Bennett. Madison Dorman.
Sinayet Gebri Hawat.
Megan Redmond. Marissa Elizabeth Cook.
Cheyenne Borthwick. Frank from Willer.
Sarita Jovan Leverett.
Christopher Michael Alger.
Kiera Lyles Valentine.
Edward Bagley.
Andrea Marie Ferroni.
Mary Helen Marked.
Cole Jackson Hedrick.
Mohandas Damodar Nayak.
Brianna Marie Russell.
Tanya Gerardi.
Evelyn Dominguez Serrano.
Hannah Armenta.
Dylan Carlo Altabelli.
Mark Bailey.
Jessica Lauren Soroka.
Nisha Chin Graham.
Michelle Medeiros.
Tiffany Hansel.
Stephanie Renee Green.
Kelly Fuller.
Maria Annabelle Escala Nilsson.
Spencer William Hobbs.
Kelly Rebecca Quain.
Richard Stephen Andrasik.
Brendan Kenny Chelmo.
Brian Wagner.
Samantha Grace Dignan.
Caitlin Walsh.
Samantha Grace Dignan.
Kumar Kisley.
Veronica Donnelly.
Faith Allaire.
Israel Ololade Akinpitan.
Paula Teresa Torres. Margot Alana Robbins.
Nathaniel L. Ford Jr.
Kenneth B. Maluski.
Caitlin Perry.
Laura Mary Gordon.
Jamie A. Yates.
Andre Nathan Hayward.
Aaron Russo.
Heather Mayer.
Mary Frances Allen.
Latoya Alfonso.
Kelly Cunningham.
Catherine Eiley Donahue.
Matthew Rubinson.
Roger Delp.
Shansine Renee Stewart.
Chanel Chantal Lawrence.
Kaylee Rayanne Croson.
Kira Belichick.
Emily Kratzley.
Jania Shalise Wyatt.
Joshua Woolhams.
Jasmine Edwards.
Asha Bianca Romney.
Michelle Serrano.
Alyssa Lynn Anair. Kaylee Lynn Montminy.
Marceline Chiedza Mañica.
Ileana Elizabeth Rios.
Paola Martinez Amado.
Nicole A. Breedlove.
Jennifer Dodd Meyer.
Luton V. Leonard.
Ranella Sells.
Nalisha Nicole Varnado.
Sebastian Hernandez.
Brian C. Krogan.
Angela Michelle Sharperson.
Mitzi Jamel Simpson.
Yolanda T. Shepard.
Christina M. Trudeau. Jonathan Sebastian Funestas Madarang. Sarah Craig. Angela Davis Lloyd. Gina Cox. Susan Elaine Pearson. Carrie Rash. Tamoye Brian Pinnock. Toshiana Bryant. Rebecca Cloud. Amisha Patel. Amanda Nicole McLaughlin. Kimberly Belmonte. David Paul Sivright Jr. Brianna Brenda Davis. Victoria Formis. Tanisha E. Skeet. Patrick Richard Blakey. Sean Hopkins. Rebecca Lynn Williams. Terrence Marcel Green. Priyadarshini Ilangovan. Alicia Clare. Leisha Conway. Amanda Nicole Moss. Kelly Anne Marie Sams. Sarah Pottinger. Nicholas Stroud. Amber S. Gaskins. Paul Martin Schwarzer. Jack Davis Hobdy. Lisa Vacchio. Emily Louise Nilawaki. Jamie Peregrina Villa Abril IV. Brian Richard Colson. Jalen R. Hawkins. Jessica Lynn Gibson. Isaac Lieb. Alexander Oliveros Paredes. And Laura Hesse Moran.
Now, wait a minute. We still have some work to do here. I'm Dr. Jeff Zarnick, Associate Dean, Department of Criminal Justice and the Social Sciences. And I get to say congratulations, so way cool, nice work. But I've been tasked with giving you one last homework assignment. I'm so sorry. But listen, there's no rubric and no APA. We're good? All right, yeah. All right, because we're going to hand out one last diploma, and we could use your help. So in a few weeks, we will celebrate over 4,500 of your fellow graduates in virtual ceremonies. Way cool, right? These will be VR ceremonies, so they'll feel like they're right here in the SNU Arena with us in 360. So the president is going to hand to the robot, a robot camera, a diploma, and then as it goes down the aisle, cheer on those graduates and make them feel the energy in this room. We good?
If there was any doubt that you are an excitable crowd, you just gave a standing ovation to a robot. Like, wow, you guys are pumped up, like a standing ovation. Hey, I don't want you to be offended, but some of you were like super nervous and sweaty palmed, so. And there are a couple of you who are very large guys, but very strong grips. It's like, we're just saying congratulations, not getting married. It was like, Jesus, I'll never play the piano again. It's actually such an honor. I'm teasing you because we are incredibly pleased when this kind of student signs up and joins the SNHU community, but we are honored to be with you today. This is for you, for us. It's an amazing moment, an amazing day. It's the best day of the year. So thank you. It's my pleasure. So it's my pleasure to invite up the president of the SNHU Alumni Board of Directors, J.R. Restano, to take us out. J.R.?
Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of your Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 200,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success and hope that you will be an active part of our global SNHU community. As you go forth today, always remember the university's motto, Summa Optimaque, in English, the greatest and the best, because indeed you are. Congratulations.
I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise. The recessional will begin with the call of our bagpipers, followed by the platform party, faculty, and then the graduates, beginning with the front row. Please wait for the row in front of you before exiting in the center aisle, and you will leave through the tunnel where you entered. Guests must exit the building and meet their graduates outside. Thank you and congratulations.